So this was a good one. So now we have to go to top 5 iconic anime deaths. And for this one, I got it down to 2 that I think are battling for the number 1. I think one is over the other, but the first clip is gonna set the mood, set the tone for this. I have this clip, this specific pick as number 2, but I'm ready to argue the points. So Sophia, please play that clip. It's a little bit of a long one. It's like a minute one, so we got to sit and get into the mood. Let's really feel this. This is my honorable mention for annoying characters. Hercule.
Mr. Satan.
Never going back on your word, no matter what. And never giving up despite what the odds may tell you to do. Naruto, if that is truly your ninja way, then as your teacher, I have no business at all whining.
Top 5 iconic anime deaths, ladies and gentlemen.
A student inherits his ninja way from his teacher. Right, Naruto?
I'm about to cry again.
Isn't that so?
He fought his way back by sheer will alone? Jiraiya boy!
I was certain that his heart had stopped.
Right.
Never give up, no matter what. That was the true choice that I was supposed to make.
Obstinate, isn't he? Let's finish him.
All right.
About to put our guy on a t-shirt, man.
Message received.
A dying message. He wrote it in code.
Naruto, you are the child of prophecy. I'm sure of it now. I leave the rest to you.
Pause that clip right there for me, Sophia. Oh,
it hurts.
Yeah.
It really hurts.
That was a tough one, man.
That's definitely my number 1.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't cry in many things, but it was at that point that I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, especially because you knew of his death before Naruto. That's facts. That's facts. You definitely knew. It's just a devastating moment, man. Gonna have to. I was rushing to make the video.
What was your toss up with this?
I was rushing to make the video, so I didn't have a chance to make this following death scene more hurtful. But it comes from, I believe.
I see tears.
This next one is so, oh my God, so tough. Bro. This one hurt, bro. I really cried over the next one. This one I was devastated by. The other one I actually tears. And I'm going to say in this, I had an argument last week. I stand by what I said. This is coming from the greatest arc in anime history.
Ooh, okay.
Sophia, please play that clip, man. Just listen. I just need people to listen to this. Pause that clip for me right there, man. I got that as 1, and my argument for this is that 1, it happened right in front of Luffy.
Yeah.
2, the main moral of the story for this one, it wasn't really alluded to that he would die. You kind of thought that they were going to save the day. With Jiraiya, there was like his weird goodbye with Tsunade. It was kind of alluded to. The rain. With this, it really wasn't alluded to. You really thought he was going to save the day. But 2, this was so devastating because the moral from this was that, 1, when you go 100% all out, you work your ass off for something, put your all into it, and you fail, hurts enough. That's like the worst feeling anybody could feel. Mm-hmm. But then you put your all into something, go 150%, and you fail, but your failure is your brother dying. just
That hurts.
tough. And then on top of that, it wasn't just Luffy that was dead. Like, everybody there risked their lives for him to even get to this point. The entire white person, everyone's just like sobbing out of their minds. We had the iconic like quote from Garp that was like, "Bro, please, you gotta hold me down. I'm gonna put oh boy on a t-shirt." Like, you just felt the emotion from everybody. And then you were hurt yourself, and then hurt for Luffy, and then hurt for everybody there, and then all the pain there. Where I feel like with Jiraiya, you were just hurt that Jiraiya died. You like, and because Naruto wasn't there to witness it, you couldn't even get to like, well, I'm hurt for Naruto too, and I'm hurt for everybody's like reaction. So this is why my argument for it. I got Luffy's death as one.
As someone who has not watched One Piece.
Oh my God.
That's right. I'll expose myself like that. I heard about this death, and I think, did I watch the episode that it happened? I'm not sure, but just seeing the animation, hearing the audio, the voice actors did a great job on this.
Oh yeah, he was really hurt.
Yeah. It was just like hard for me to look away. But I still looked away because I'm not about to watch 1,000 episodes. But I haven't seen One Piece, but I'd still put this in number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I convinced him.
I could do number 1.
We got convinced him, ladies and
That was
gentlemen.
a
Let's do
great
number
argument
1.
for it.
Flames, how you feeling about my argument? You agree? You agree that we got Luffy as one? Let me know. We convinced him to get this unanimous one. Like I said, I'm always arguing for Luffy, man. I really like broke down for this. This was so like
That was emotional.
Yeah.
the screams was crazy. Like the scream was crazy, and like I said, man, this arc. Oh, like he died. Like he technically like almost died twice, Luffy, and then just get that failure is just like one of the worst things to experience. And you got to get back up though. That's why we rock with One Piece.
I think my boyfriend just got to this point in One Piece, and I remember him being like, tears.
Bro,
Upset. Super upset.
Mad emotional.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
It really is.
that's why One Piece. Oh my gosh, Flames has Jiraiya still. I respect it, man. But Jiraiya is, I got them on my side.
The bond with Jiraiya is strong.
That's facts. That's why I had to do like the people and the moral of the story. That's the only way I could get the dub. Well, to convince y'all to come to my side. So
Yeah.
super close though. But we got Jiraiya 1.
No,
I mean
Ace
Jiraiya 2. My fault.
I just want mine to be somewhere in 5.
We got
Ace.
Ace 1, Jiraiya 2, and I feel bad. I want to say this. I feel bad for anybody that's ever had this spoiled for them, because it doesn't hit the same if it's spoiled for you. It's just
I don't know. It was spoiled for me, and I was still like, oh, God.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, that's the 2. The 2 is locked. Boom. Nobody's beating
Give it
that.
Yeah.
Nobody's beating that. Do you guys have some things you want to throw out for 3, or do y'all want to see the third clip first?
I got 1 for 3.
I've got 1 for 3 too.
Okay. Well,
I've got 2 that gotta be in my top.
I got
Okay.
2 as well.
Okay. Let me remember this top 5 iconic anime deaths.
Yep.
Iconic. So let's throw some out there. Sophia, please. This is a third. I gotta throw this out there for third, man. I gotta throw it out for
See
third.
it.
We're gonna see how they feel about it though.
No friends can escape me. You're sadly mistaken. Crowley, look out!
Back when this was like, people died.
Yeah.
Okay, people.
And he died like 4 times, so we're good. We're good.
Krillin, no!
Crowley!
And probably one of the most violent deaths.
Oh, definitely.
Frieza, stop this!
Help me!
I won't let you get away with this!
All right, pause the clip right there for me, Sophia. I said top 5 iconic. That's why I had to throw it in at 3. How are we feeling about this? Let me
I'm
know who y'all
agreeing.
wanna- Okay, she's agreeing.
I can put it at 3. Yeah.
For iconic?
I can put it
Because the iconic?
It's iconic.
I got him for the iconic. That's the only reason why this
It's
is.
like one of the first anime deaths that came over to the West. Like, oh my gosh. I'm sure people were shaking.
And then it led into the legendary Super Saiyan. of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
He was.
It's too iconic.
And then people found out that Krillin dies like 4 more times, gets resurrected. And now we're like, oh, I forget about this all the
Yeah,
time.
It did week off.
Probably
the
didn't
sauce.
even hurt.
It did. He'll be back. We'll see him next week.
Keep that.
We'll see.
Shenron.
We'll see him next week, bro. But this, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this was wild. This was one of the saddest moments. You thought they won the fight. Frieza got hit with a spirit bomb to the face. Got up.
Which Frieza is one of the most iconic anime villains, in my opinion. So having this death coincide with one of the most iconic villains also adds into this.
Facts. Top 5 moments. Top 5. We have it at 3. Who are we arguing for? Those are just like my 3. I was like, those have to be the iconic. Who y'all feeling? Who did y'all want to throw out?
Lelouch.
Are we counting the aftermath, the movie and stuff? Because
No,
like technically
the movie's not canon.
Okay.
The end of the series, I think that's an iconic death because it has been planned for years. He planned his own death.
Okay.
Utilizing literally everyone. Everyone that's been part of the plot since the beginning.
Okay, that's an interesting take.
Because I was in the dark.
Flames, relax. We got that coming up. I saw what you put in the chat. I know exactly who you said. We got that. Dang, you don't know as yourself.
That was my other one.
My number 4
that was my other one.
has to be Maze Hughes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. They both said it. They both said
that it's a terrible day for Rain.
Oh.
When, Roy Mustang's at his funeral.
His little girl being like, why
It's a
are they
terrible day
putting
for Rain,
daddy
and
in
he
the
puts-
dirt?
Oh,
It's
wow.
not raining, but he's crying.
You know what's crazy? What I was going through is I had Maze Hughes in there, and I still had it. But when I finished putting the clips in, I had it as an honorable mention.
Maze
But
Hughes in my top 5.
I'm not mad at Maze Hughes at 4. Sophia, please play the clip. I don't know who I put right here to throw out there. But my 5 is one that I know. Oh, this was 4.
Damn.
This is what I had at 4.
This is in my
Damn.
top 5.
全くその通りだ。
Honorable.
全くもって無意味だ。どんなに夢や希望を持っていても。幸福な人生を送ることができたとしても、岩で体を砕かれても同じだ。人はいずれ死ぬ。ならば人生には意味がないのか。そもそも生まれてきたことに意味はなかったのか。死んだ仲間もそう
The
なの
speech
か。
was crazy.
あの兵士たちも無意味だったのか。いや違う。
They
あ
weren't.
の兵士たちに意味を与えるのは我々
Chills
だ。
are coming back.
あの勇敢な死者を
Well, he's talking to everybody in basically the mass
思う
suicide.
こと
And
ができ
die,
るの
yeah.
は聖者である
You're about to
我
kill
々
yourself.
だ。我々はここで死に次の聖者に意味を
He's
託
a
す。
true leader.
It's
そ
facts.
れこそ唯一この残酷な世界に抗う術なのだ。兵士を怒れ、兵士を叫べ、兵士を叩け。
This was devastating.
Pause that clip for me right there. Do we still have Maze Hughes over this?
I think I do.
I think I do. It's just his death is too important to the overall plot too.
Okay.
I mean, this does too, but I think Maze Hughes as a character became
Way
so
better.
so much
iconic.
better.
Okay.
He was a family man. He helped the Elric brothers, practically became their family too. And I think so. This is very controversial, but his death in the first Fullmetal Alchemist hit me harder than Fullmetal Alchemist
I've
Brotherhood.
only seen Brotherhood, so I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I watched what you call it, the regular one after, and I don't think it's as good. So I'm just.
There's a scene, and spoilers, but like there's a scene in Fullmetal Alchemist where the episode that he dies, the Elrics aren't in Central City. No one really knows how he died or where he is at the moment. And the Elric brothers get on a train. They're looking out, and they see the ghost of Maze Hughes waving goodbye at them as they're leaving, and I lost it.
And that's for sure sad. So I do have Maze Hughes in here, and I was 50-50 on this one. Who was the 4 for my 5th spot? I know I'm not gonna win the argument for my 5th spot. The reason being because it's not. I really doubt both of you guys have seen this anime. It's an anime historian one.
Interesting.
The one I'm gonna argue is kind of. Oh my gosh, it's just so crazy. And we can't even show all of it because it's definitely rated M for mature, and we're not trying to get cut off. So I'm cool with Maze Hughes being 4. I know a lot of people like Attack on Titan. This moment was crazy.
Is this the most iconic death from Attack on Titan, though?
I would say so.
Yeah, it's either this or Aaron's mom dying. The only reason
Aaron's mom.
Aaron's
Just
is
'cause
it started the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
Well, I was thinking Marco, like that whole reveal too, with his with the betrayal. But I think this was the most.
Nah, that speech was
heartfelt.
crazy.
That speech is absurd.
That speech was.
Well, when like is this third season
I think so.
or second season? End of second season where they're doing the raid, like the raid on, Reiner and Bertholdt, and he's like, my soldiers rage, and runs full speed, gets his
that was
arm
good.
chopped off. I was like, this man.
Okay. So we got our top 5 iconic anime deaths, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 as Ace. We got 2 Jiraiya. We got 3 Krillin. We're rocking 4 Maze Hughes. That video is gonna come up last, actually. And for 5, I'm pretty sure they're gonna leave this one. So let's play the next clip for who I would say off without them is definitely my 5. I think it should be here. Sophia, hit that clip for me. Bada bing.
Just a few special words.
This is a heavily spoiler alert. Heavily spoiler alert.
Is that it? Are these really my last words?
Oh, Flame said L from Death Note.
That's pretty iconic.
Pause that clip right there.
I've never seen this.
The only reason, have you seen it? The only reason why I didn't have L from Death Note in here because I felt like it was kind of like expected that one of them had to die, so it wasn't
Yeah.
shocking.
I mean, I will say the iconic laughing and being like,
Where he
see
showed
that L.
himself as a
What's
psycho.
what's the line? The line's so iconic too. It's like, I win, L. Even though L has been dead for like 2 years or something. It just comes full circle to that.
That's fair. It's definitely fair.
I think it's iconic. I wouldn't put it at top 5.
That's fair.
Probably honorable mention 6 or 7.
As far as
I want
would
to give
put that.
one would probably make my top 5, and that's Meruem's death from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh
only
my
deaths
gosh.
I
Okay.
think I teared up watching that.
Okay.
Kind of seeing this beast turn so human, playing, I think Shogi or whatever it was with that blind lady.
Okay.
When they were both dying from the poison, and she was like, "Are you still there?" He's like, "Yes, I'm here." And then she asks again, "Yes, I'm here," until it's silence and they both die. Super emotional.
I want to
That's
say,
facts.
I have strong feelings about this. That Chimera Ant arc, I was very wary of. It started off really slow. One of the best arcs in anime.
Agreed.
Oh, we had that
Ever.
for the last show. We had that. I voted obviously. It was that was the number 1 arc.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
the number 1 arc.
Best arc.
Phenomenal arc.
One
We
of
had
the
the
best
number 1 arc.
villains.
Yep.
I mean, it was
Great arc.
amazing.
Definitely over the Pain arc. We had it was crazy. My argument got them out of the Pain arc being number 1, and then they dropped the Pain arc all the way down to number 3, and then I convinced them to put Marine
You
4 at
making
number 2.
moves.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a good debater. That was a huge one. That's a great one. I mean, that might still be. Oh no, we got Maze Hughes.
I would put that at 5.
That's my number 5.
Oh,
put
he
that
would
as
put that at
5.
5. I'm actually not. I'm not bothered by that actually. So let me explain this one though. Neither one of us seen this show. The show is actually called Berserk. Iconic anime that came out 1999, 98 around there. This anime really was the first popular gory anime. So everyone that liked the Tokyo Ghoul or even like the Jujutsu Kaisen's a little darker, things of that nature, Demon Slayer with all its gore every now and then. Berserk was the first one to get that started in spoiler. This death scene is the most goriest, wild ending to an anime. I don't want to spoil too much, but like, dang, I really want y'all to watch it. I don't want to say nothing.
I'm gonna watch it.
But the end, oh my God. And actually you'll see another clip about this later on in the categories. But I mean, the deaths that died in this segue, gore, oh my gosh, it's probably one of the most devastating times in anime. So
Pick it up.
appreciate it.
Damn.
And side note, Berserk is in my top 5 anime of all time. So I
Side
definitely have
note,
to.
if you like Elden Ring and Dark Souls and Bloodborne, they're all based off of this anime and this manga.
Facts. That's why Guts Sword is in Elden Ring.
Yep.
So definitely tap into this. This is one of the greatest anime. Watch it dubbed. I mean, yeah, watch it dubbed. It's really good. Don't watch the movies. The movies aren't as good. You're probably not gonna like the graphics.
That's for most animes, though.
Yeah, go to the original, this animation style. All right, so now, don't watch the 2016 Berserk. That doesn't exist. Shout out Flames for knowing what I'm talking about. It doesn't exist. We're gonna act like it doesn't work. Okay, play the clip for Hughes. Maze Hughes, we have at 4. Gotta get the clip.
Please tell me I'm hallucinating or something.
You really are a smart man, Lieutenant Colonel. Did you ever think that'd be the cause of your death?
Come on, have a heart, will ya? I've got a wife and daughter waiting for me. So the last thing I'm gonna do is die on them.
You
Such a
look
dick move.
surprised.
What the hell are you?
There's a Lieutenant Colonel Hughes on hold for you. He claims it's urgent.
Of course he does. Put him through. Look, Hughes, I don't have time for daughter stories.
The daughter. Such a sad time.
Hughes. Hughes. You okay? Hughes!
You humans don't make any sense to me. You throw away your lives for nothing.
Oh, the picture.
Pause the clip right there.
I want. Can we
Maze.
go back to the most hated, annoying anime characters?
Oh, pause the clip. Oh, snap. That was. Go back. Oh,
Because
keep
Envy
playing.
is
Wait, go
one of
back.
them.
Envy?
Any sense to me. You throw
Envy's
away
one
your
of them.
lives for nothing.
I mean, this was. I mean, her death was. Pause the clip. Was amazing. Sheesh. Wow, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the top.
That's 4. They're locking that in at 4.
Uh-huh.
And
So
5,
sad.
I'm not opposed to Miriam.
I gotta put.
Like I said, y'all know
I
who my
agree
five
with
is.
that.
I'm not
I
opposed
agree.
to Miriam. Honorable mention, obviously Rengoku. But Rengoku definitely couldn't make the list. He didn't start off in the show. Not enough character development. The writing for Demon Slayer is amazing that it made it care about him in that short time.
Yes.
But he can't be in the top 5.
But still, this is like people's favorite character from the anime is Rengoku.
Yeah.
And it
Facts.
still continues to be for like most of the population that watched Demon Slayer.
It was just a sensational, just a great show.
Yeah.
And like there's just no, oh my gosh.